Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday Comics, The Gauntlet. I'm Garrett.
I'm Alex.
And we're here today to talk to you about 6 books, or 6 gems, or 6 books that we're looking forward to for the week of...
The 16th.
The 16th of May, because this guy's a human calendar. You are...
I'm like the calendar
man.
for... Yeah.
You just need to shave your head.
Nope. Keeping my hair.
Okay, well, so we're going to talk to you about 6 books that we're looking forward to this week, and we'll start with Alex.
My first one is Barrier, number 3.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, hold it sideways so people can see it. We talked actually last week about I talked about 1 and 2. Loved 1. 2 was good. Took a weird spin for me. I am super excited to get into this. Garrett tells me, for the most part, if not all of it, is silent. So there won't be that language barrier.
Well, because there's... Well, spoilers, but there's a reason there's a barrier.
Yeah. From number 2. Okay, yeah. Okay. So there still is. I just don't know what they're saying. I'm super excited for this book. Cannot wait to hop into it. Love that. I actually really do like the landscape version.
You know, you say that, but I remember when Batman Superman came out, you and Marvin were like, this sucks.
But you know who did that art? Brett Booth?
That's true.
Not a fan of yours.
That's true.
Dry County, number 3. Garrett and I talked. That looks like Cher.
100% it does.
This is one of those books that I love. I love the prose, the journalistic writing. The art is just, it's not, you know what, it's not super detailed, and yet it is super detailed. Like, I look through it and it's just like, God, I cannot, so good. We're finally getting into the mystery part, and we're doing some detective work. Alex here loves detective work. Bring it. Cannot wait to hop into this. Marvin, catch up if you're not. Deathbed, number 4. Riley Rossmo, holy Moses, you know how to make Alex love a book. Because this book
Who's Alex?
I'm Alex, by the way. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm Alex, Papa P, of course.
Sorry, you're just talking in third person.
Yes, because you know what, sometimes you have to. This is one of those books, I forget what the main guy's name is, dying. Actually, he's dying because he's now being hunted by all these evil things that he's... You know what, this is the world's most interesting man.
It is.
That's what this character is to me. Wants his autobiography written, or in this case, it'd be a biography written for him.
He doesn't always die, but when he does,
it's great. So anyway, if you're not reading this book, this is actually a beautiful drawn book. Joshua Williamson. I was like, I don't know who the writer is. Great book. Please be getting this book if you're not. I think, to me, you're missing out. But I think people are missing out on a lot of things. TMNT number 82. Look at that cover. You know, this is how the turtles should look to me. They look like they're turtles, not like ogres, so those are frogs. We're going into the Pantheon story. So we met Rat King last issue. This issue we're meeting the Happy World Toad guy, and the turtles pissed him off, so now his little froggy minions are coming to fight them. I don't actually know a whole lot that's going to be going on with it, but I'm super excited to be reading this
Turtles
book.
has been back in the prime spot, so I think
Turtles are actually in it, so
and they're
Garrett's
in it.
happy.
They're in it. That can't ask for more.
So Garrett's happy in that case.
Because I've seen less.
Lucy Dreaming number 3. This is an Alex exclusive book. No one else on the team gets it. I'm still Alex. Don't forget. I don't remember what happened in the first issue. Second issue, this girl keeps falling asleep and having dreams. She finds out that her parents actually have something to do with it. They experimented with her, on her. Yeah, I know.
Damn, bad parenting.
Bad parents. It's hard to tell you if this is a book for me. This is by Max Bemis, who does Moon Knight. Really am enjoying it. It's weird. It's different than I was expecting, but it's a good read. This is something I've really actually looked forward to getting. And my last one, Gideon Falls, number 3. I love these covers. I love that they've got the faces. Honestly, one of the creepiest books I've read. Eyes.
I'm just kidding. I know. I
see it, people?
It looks like just cities and towns and roads and
I don't see faces, I get. I see them, no one else can. Sixth Sense. Anyway, this is great. And honestly, probably one of the scariest books I've read in a long time.
Yeah, it's a really true horror book.
So this is, if you're looking for one, this is the one to get onto. Garrett, what do you got for me?
The 6th that I'm looking forward to, starting out with Part 4 of the Shattered Grid, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, number 27. After the last part, we had our little, well, are you caught up?
No,
come on.
You can spoil. I'm 1 inch behind.
So, a certain version of Kimberly shows up, and she's a badass. She's coming to change the tides, I would say, but the last issue was great, so super excited. I've been loving this storyline. yeah, every time I read an issue, I like watch an hour of Power Rangers, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't watch this anymore. But still, it gets me through 3 episodes of Power Rangers, so definitely loving this book. Can't wait to see what happens. Next, God, there's a lot of endings today. We got the all-new, or the last all-new Wolverine. I didn't even see that. Those bastards. The last all-new Wolverine. This is Tom Taylor's last issue, well, technically last issue of this run. He's still writing Honey Badger and Wolverine in X-Men Red. But this is the last issue of the run that he started a couple of years back. So very bittersweet. You know, we agree that the first volume was really great. Second volume did kind of dip off, but I mean, if you stuck on, you know, still some good bittersweet moments. And we got Honey Badger out of it, and I think she's a great character. She's going to be around for some time to come. So definitely looking forward to this. Going to be bittersweet. Complete opposite emotion from bittersweet is going to be fucking badass, and that's Punisher number, was it 224? Yep, 224. I mean, Punisher in the War Machine outfit carrying an American flag. He's coming back to the U.S. He's coming back to the homeland. God, that art looks good.
That was one of the best covers I've seen.
The first arc was so great. This is going to be, I think, just as great. It's going to be Punisher coming to do the thing he was doing in Chernobyl. Yep. And the Marvel superheroes are going to be like, Punisher question mark, like, he can't just do these things in the U.S., so that's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens.
I can do it.
It's like, watch me, see what happens. Alright, next we got Avengers number 2. So we had the first part come out 2 weeks ago. This is going to be a bi-monthly book, or bi-weekly, whatever. Bi-weekly book, and first issue was really great. I liked it. I know Alex and Marvin were kind of like, well, you know, whatever.
I thought you were going to go, wah. It's like, we weren't crying, we just...
They weren't so keen on the Tony Stark impersonation.
No one wants Avengers Assemble, the first book, first issue.
I thought it was awesome.
I did not.
So, because they've gone through so much lately, it's like, you know what?
Not even together.
That's what Thor's like. He's like, this is what we do. And Tony's like, Cap, I think you need to say it. And then Cap's like, Avengers Assemble. And then Goosebumps. And then you're like, yes! So
no Goosebumps, upset.
But we're dealing with Celestials falling from the sky. And then it turns out there's another Celestial that's killing other Celestials. So the Avengers have to fight Celestials.
The evil host or something like that?
Yeah, the evil host. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. And to parallel this book, we have, on the other side, Justice League No Justice, number 2. Issue 1 was amazing with that Francis Manapul art. The story is great because, you know, there's a team of 3 writers on this: Josh Williamson, James Tynion IV, and Scott Snyder. I believe that's the writer. Yep. Cool, I got it right. But the first issue was so good, and it's setting up the Omega Titans, which is basically the DC version of Celestials. So it's basically big, giant alien months coming up here. So this is the second part of 4 of this weekly series, and I'm so excited for this because there hasn't been this big of a DC book. Well, there has, but to claim it and pull it off are 2 different things.
This is one of those things that actually, as much as I tell you guys on the show, I don't care for the Justice League, I don't think that's the case. It's that I'm actually getting, maybe it's more interesting to me than I'm expecting it. I'm excited to see them actually fight these Titans because I see them going, holy crap, on a cracker. How do you fight this guy? How do you fight these guys?
And it's all brand new content. Like, there's never been these creatures ever before in the DC universe because they come from beyond the source wall. And it used to be there was no beyond the source wall. So this is literally groundbreaking territory. Whereas Avengers, like, yes, Celestials have been around, so we'll see how that storyline goes. Feel kind of safe in that, but in this, it's like, who knows?
I think it just shows you how big of a deal this is. The bad guys, you know, Lex Luthor, Deathstroke, Etrigan the Demon, not that he's bagging us. These guys even want to help out for the fact that there's no Earth to rule, or, you know, Batman's dead. There's no point for us. So let's save the world, and then we can duke it out again.
Yeah. Alright, my last book is the most bittersweet of them all, and that's the Superman Special number 1, the complete ending of Gleason and Tomasi's run with some other crap in there that I guess is going to get thrown in.
Is Bendis doing a little spot in there?
No, Bendis is not doing a part in this. Okay. Don't touch my damn Superman book. Give me one last good Superman comic for the next decade, okay? Yeah, I'm very sad because this run has been great, and you can tell they were going to do great stories for many issues beyond what their run was going to be. Bendis' stipulation for coming on for DC was, hey, I want Superman, and they gave it to him. And based off the 16 issues that have been, the 16 pages that have been published or produced by him, bad fucking decision. I'll say it right now. Who knows what's going to happen next? It could turn around. I might be like, I don't know what I was saying, but as of right now, I am scared shitless that Superman is going to go down the crapper worse than the New 52 Superman did.
I've officially dropped Superman and Action. Already was dropped him, but I'm not even going to pick him up because there's just nothing is saving grace so far with what the 16 pages.
And all I got to say is DC for amping up Bendis coming, giving us 2 8-page little mini pieces of his story. Not a good idea. You should have just started with his first issue. Anyways, to go back to this, what a great storyline. The last time we were on Dinosaur Island, it was a very great issue. It was one of the first issues we get the father-son, Superman and John, doing something together. So I think this is going to parallel that story and kind of wrap everything up that I don't think there was very many loose ends by the end of the run.
No.
But still, I'm excited to go down this path one last time with these two great creators. And then just cry myself to sleep hoping that Superman will ever get back to this.
Next 10 years, Garrett will be sad.
Ever get back to this good of quality. So, because if for every full issue I read of Bendis's, that shit, I'm writing a letter to DC and being like, what did you do? I swear to God, I've been planning it. So, I'm not going to do it on just pieces of his work because I can't really judge it. But, anyways, definitely, I know that's a big rant, but I'm just putting all my stuff out there being like, hopefully you're not as scared as I am, but you should be because based off that, oof. But this is going to be good. Yes, I'm just going to go cry.
Memoirs of Garrett.
Memoirs of a crying Superman or Superman fan. So those are the books for this week. We hope you have a great week reading comics. See, I can't even talk. I'm all choked up. So I'm Garrett.
I'm Alex.
And this has been Wednesday Comics, The Gauntlet.
Hey everyone, keep collecting those gems.